I buy a lot of books. Let me share a few of them with you. I recently purchased a couple from thrift books, including this one, which is a Sears Roebuck reproduction of a catalog from 1897. This is about a 9 by 11 book here, hardcover. It's kind of large for my setup here, and it's got the nice ivory pages, fully matte. And I only paid about $12 and some change for this book. It was listed as French in parentheses, which usually means that it's some sort of foreign language book, but there's nothing French in here. Neither the reproduction itself nor the introduction or title page has anything French in it. And I saw that there were a couple more copies under that listing, so that might still be a good deal if you're interested. So you've got 786 pages of this kind of glory in here. I was going to take this apart, but I'm not sure if I'm going to now. After having had a look at it, I'm getting reluctant. I might need to buy another copy. All right. On the other hand, a friend of mine had gifted me this beautiful book with a beautiful cover, and I, of course, immediately tore into it. But I did have a look and see if I could get more of these just before I did so. So let me show you the other ones, and then we'll get into this guy. These are Time Life Encyclopedias of Gardening. And this one here is the one on annuals. And it's about 8.5 and 11 inches. These are from the 1970s. And it's got some great illustrations here. These are glossy in the beginning with some different displays, great photos, some instructions on gardening to take that gardening theme. And then, as we get into the second half, you'll see what makes me really excited about this book here. We have all of these glorious illustrations. They're still slightly glossy, but I find that these images are really a nice size and could be used in all sorts of junk journaling applications. So I think this was a good find. And there's quite a number of these illustrations back here. So this one was annuals. I also picked up this one, which is miniatures and bonsai. Bonsai is a theme that I don't see a whole lot of in junk journaling, but I think it would be fun to do that. Got some various illustrations here, lots of huge photos that could be used if you are able to work with the glossiness. And lots of great information on bonsai that could be useful if you wanted to get into that particular hobby. So here we also have more of these illustrations related to bonsai, and then we have some nice large images of bonsai. So those are fun. And again, here we have illustrations in the second half here that could also be used for our junk journal applications. So nice variety of green and flowers. And some fruits and veggies. Not a whole lot there, though. So that's miniatures and bonsai. And the one that started it all here, Perennials. I really took it apart. But similarly, we've got a bunch of these photos in the beginning. And then we move on to this kind of illustration in the back. So these are glue bound, easy to work with, take apart. I'm very excited about being able to use its contents as well as a specific cover. So thanks to my friend Nancy for providing me this first one, which inspired me to pick up these others. All right. And now, in increasing stages of disrepair, I've got one book that I've already taken apart. This book on wildflowers, which is kind of a science and nature guide, which has a combination of various things. But this is not the original. It was fairly thin to begin with before I took it apart and started journalizing it. So we can have a flip through some of the pages here that I have not yet used, and you can get an idea of what we have here. So lots of science-y information, as well as a bunch of these illustrations. I wonder if these could be used for gel printing, image transfers, because I see that there's a bit of glossiness in the images, but the pages themselves aren't glossy. So lots of great information, lots of fun illustrations of different plants that could be used on their own, interspersed with these kinds of science experiments, information about different habitats, etc. So this is really fun. I already got into this book, and I'm really having a great time taking this apart. So I see, as I said, it was fairly short. Here's 80 pages there near the end. And if you've come this far, I would definitely like some advice from my journaling friends about what I should do with this cover here. So I am thinking about whether or not I should cover this up, and I'm not sure if I want to. And if I did, I've got a few ideas that I could use. I've got this one that really, I feel like really fits in terms of colors, but how am I going to use it? I'm not quite sure. And then I have this color that I think kind of fits, or perhaps it is not quite close enough or far enough away from this one. So that's a possibility. I also have some of these trims that I got from Madeline Diet Designs, where I'm thinking I'm going to take the yellow and maybe the pink and put them here, or actually the yellow and these guys. So anyway, I'm still noodling with this, trying to figure out if there's a way to elegantly cover this, or if I should just leave it as is and let its sciencey nature shine through. Thanks, everyone.